Hi Melody, Executive Director of Israel Space Forum.
Hi Eytan, it's a pleasure to be here.
Melody, what was the impact of the Rakia Mission on Israel?
I think the unique opportunity that Rakia Mission presented to Israel was the fact that we opened the entire mission to the public. We invited entrepreneurs, researchers from academia and startups from different companies, teachers, kids, to suggest ideas for youth to conduct on the International Space Station. It was the first time we had an astronaut speaking in Hebrew from the International Space Station. And we somehow managed to gather all of these activities to a complete mission that faced both technologic and scientific experiments, but also artistic activities, outreach, and of course, education and inspiration.
How do you describe the mission of the Israeli Space Forum?
I think first and foremost, it's a place for everyone to speak their minds. It's a place to gather the entire ecosystem or the community of space enthusiasts, space entrepreneurs, companies, CEOs. Everyone in the space ecosystem in Israel can join and help us to create a sustainable space ecosystem in Israel.
How did the Israeli Space Agency react to the idea of having an Israel Space Forum? Was it a complementary activity to what they do?
The Israel Space Forum is a joint activity of Israel Space Agency and the Rakia Mission, alongside with Israel Export Institute, with Israel High-Tech Association, Startup Nation Central, Israel Innovation Authority, and also the Ministry of Economic.
Who can become a partner in Israel Space Forum?
We want to bring everyone into the table because the forum sets this unique opportunity for collaboration, for brainstorming. We want to bring companies, individuals, entrepreneurs, teachers, artists into the same community and enable them to come up with new directions, to bring us to a better place.
Is there room for artists, for philosophers, for academia in the Space Forum?
There has to be a room. There's no way the ecosystem can continue grow and expand to different cutting-edge technologies without those part of humanities. We need the philosophers, we need the poets, we need the academia to inspire other people to join the ecosystem, to dream farther than we are dreaming today. Because space is for all. I think we demonstrate that during the Rakia mission on AX-1, and now the Israeli Space Forum is continue to bring that frontier to the entire population in Israel.
Partnerships is a very, very important part of space exploration because of the high risk and the high costs of it.
At this moment, we are in the phase of learning of the entire ecosystem in Israel, what are the main barriers. But another thing, or another focus of the Israeli Space Forum is to bring opportunities to the ecosystem in Israel. One of the steps to get there was to create partnership with similar organizations around the world. For example, the SIAA in Australia or NL Space in the Netherlands. They are also trying to bring the entire space ecosystem of their countries under one roof, and they're creating collaboration with us. This is one opportunity that we are bringing to the Israel space ecosystem. I'm happy to share that because of AX-1 mission and the amazing collaboration we had with Axiom Space, we are now part of their access program. We are the only non-profit organization that is part of this program instead of only countries. Hopefully that will help us to send more science and technology into the International Space Station and to other space stations or commercial space stations that will happen. We have partnership with different entities in NASA, with other commercial companies that help us send more arts and science and technology to space. Another example is a strong relationships that we created with other space companies or service provider to the International Space Station and to future space stations. We are working now with different companies around the world, from Europe, Asia, and the US, to enable more opportunities for Israeli companies and initiatives.
Can you give us an insight into the 2024 Human Space Challenge initiative?
Sure. This challenge was established by a South Korea company named Boryang. We are collaborating with her to try and bring new companies in the healthcare sector into the space sector. Basically, this is an example for another opportunity that the Israeli Space Forum is trying to promote in Israel. This challenge provides access for funding for different healthcare in space companies, but also it brings them the opportunity to meet with other main players in the global space ecosystem, like Aurelia Institute, Trish, and many others.
How can companies or individuals or researchers have access to research in space?
Earlier this year, we issued a call for proposals for research in microgravity and space environment. We received a lot of interest from different companies and researchers in academia here in Israel. And now we are working together with different service providers to the International Space Station in order to launch these research and technological demonstration to the ISS. This will enable new cutting-edge, innovative Israeli research in microgravity conditions. We are planning to continue these activities and launching more and more Israeli demonstration or Israeli research to the International Space Station.
How long will the International Space Station be there?
At the moment, it's scheduled to finish its life in 2030.
Are there replacements to the International Space Station?
So at the moment, we have two space stations orbiting Earth. One is the International Space Station, and the other is the Chinese space station. But there are many commercial companies that are now designing and building future space stations like VAST, Axiom Space, Sierra Space, Voyager. And I'm happy to share that we are collaborating with each and every one of them.
This is a great opportunity for Israeli innovators to participate in space research.
Definitely, and this is what we are trying to promote with Israel Space Forum.
Later this year, 2024 in October, the forum is going to set up the Israeli National Pavilion at the International Astronautical Conference in Milano. Who will participate there?
It's going to be amazing. For the first time ever, we're going to foster an Israeli pavilion, bringing both startups, major companies, or main players in Israel into the global exposure the IAC is producing. But also we're going to bring artists from the entire society of Israel to present their artwork with space and art. IAC set the perfect stage for that. I think that our pavilion is going to be very unique because of the art that is going to present there. It's going to attract more people from the global space industry because they would like to see the interest, what is so unique in our pavilion. And that will set an opportunity for all the companies that will present over there because it will attract more audience to our pavilion. Besides the fact that this is one of the world's main space conference, it allows people from academia, from museums, from industry, from space agency all around the world to collaborate and expose their activity to the rest of the world space ecosystem. Besides the fact that we will have a national pavilion to present Israel's space ecosystem, we're also going to help identify for each startup company that's going to participate in our pavilion who are the interest players they want to meet, what customer they are looking for, and we will set up meetings with all of these players in head, trying to create more international collaboration between all of them, between Israel and the global space ecosystem. This is a unique opportunity, and because we want to create such an impact, especially this year, we call for everyone to join us in this pavilion.
Is this conference in Milan open for the public or only for professionals?
I think one of the unique features of this conference is that it's open to all. Space for all is one of their main slogans, like the Rakia Mission, and I love it so much. This is the biggest space conference in the world, and it's going to be this October in Milan. Join us.
Thank you very much, Melody, and good luck.
Thank you.